What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar lesson for Back to You by Selena Gomez. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments below what other Selena Gomez songs that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing that you need to know to play Back to You is that we're going to be in half step down tuning. If you've never tuned to that before, it's really easy to tune to and it's not crazy. All the chords are exactly the same. We're just going to tune every single string a half step down. What that's going to be is your low E is going to change to a D sharp. Your A is going to change to a G sharp, your D is going to change to a C sharp, your G is going to change to an F sharp, and your B, is going to change to an A sharp, and then your high E is going to change also to a D sharp. So I'll play through once of each of those just so you can match up your tuning if you want to, but don't be intimidated by this being in a different tuning because all the chords are going to be played exactly the same as they would be in standard. The next thing we need to know for Back to You is the three chords we need to play this song. The first one is E minor, the next one is C, and the last one is G. And I'll have chord charts for all of those in the comments below for those of you who need them. And guys, this is one of those super groovy songs that's just going to be played with the same chord progression the whole entire way through this song. We're going to have E minor, C, G, and we're going to stay on G for 2 measures. And then we're just going to change up what we're doing with some picking and strumming stuff, but it's just going to be that same chord progression the whole entire way through. So the first thing we want to know is that little intro and verse picking progression that plays through. Again, this sounds more complicated than it is. Don't be intimidated by it. It's really easy. Like I said, it's just that chord progression, E minor, C, G, and this is what we're going to be doing. You can use a pick for this. I'm going to finger pick to show you a little bit easier so you can see what I'm doing a little easier, but you can use a pick for this if you prefer. So we're going to start with a bass note. If you don't know what a bass note is, it's just the lowest note of each chord. For the E minor and the G, that's going to be played on the low E, and for the C, that's going to be on the A. So we're going to start with our E minor. They're going to have bass note, D, bass note, B, and G. And that's going to be our progression for each chord. So for the E minor to look like this. Then we go to C. That one goes to the A bass note. And then with G, back to the low E bass note. And that's all you need to know to play that picking progression, guys. I'm going to play through that a couple times slowly, and then I'm going to play it through a couple times full speed so you can really see what I'm doing. Slowly should look something like this. And then closer to full speed, it'll look about like this. And that brings us into pre-chorus. For pre-chorus, what we're going to be doing is that same chord progression, E minor, C, G, and G once more. And we're going to have our strum pattern as down, down, up, palm muted for each chord. If you don't know what palm muting is, you're just going to get this kind of part of your hand right here, and you're going to play that strum pattern while you kind of have that rested on the strings back here. It's just going to give it a little bit of muted sound, and we're going to build into the chorus using that technique. So a couple times through that should look about like this. And guys, our very last thing we need to know is the chorus. For the chorus, we're actually going to have 2 different strum patterns. We're going to start out with just single down strums per chord, still the same chord progression, E minor, C, G, G, single down strums for the first part. And then after she's done singing, we go back into that down, down, up for each chord, but this time not palm muted. And that's gonna be our chorus. So I'm gonna play a couple times through that down strum, just that single down strum per chord, and then I'm gonna switch over to the big down, down, up part that plays after Selena stops singing. So all that together, your choruses should look something like this. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play Back to You on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 480 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you have any song requests, I do 2 of those from the comments every single week, but I get a ton of them. So if you want to guarantee that I'll get to your song request, hit up my Patreon, links in the description. Guys, I love this song. Honestly, I haven't really not loved anything that Selena Gomez has put out lately, but this song is awesome. It's got such a cool acoustic vibe, and the guitar for it is actually a lot easier than it sounds. The tuning on that's a little tricky if you've never tuned a half step down. It's pretty easy, and all the chords are the same exact way you'd play them in standard. But besides that, this song is actually really easy to play. It's just those 3 chords and a couple picking patterns and a couple strum patterns. It's a really easy song to play, but it sounds super cool because it's in that different tuning. So I hope you guys have as much fun learning and playing this song as I did. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon.